1. The right of Allah Almighty. This is about the parts of worship such as purification, prayer, zakat, hajj, jihad, zikir, festivals, allied with the first meaning of religious festivals and the second meaning of repetitions, meaning Tajali-tajali, that are repeated over the Qalbu by means of repeating the practices of the assembly, Jama'ah, and other practices of circumcision and obligatory. 2. Rights of slaves. This is about the parts of Aadat, society, which are divided into two areas. I. Mu'amala, mixing, such as buying and selling, companies, giving, Al-Hibah, giving loans and debts, Qishas, and all parts of Diyat, fines in the form of money from murder or injury. 2. Mu'akada, agreements, such as marriage, divorce, liberation of slaves, slavery, division of inheritance, and all its arguments. The two parts mentioned above are called fiqh. The knowledge of fiqh is a noble, beneficial knowledge about everything human and necessary. Man is not spared from it because his need for it is general. 3. Soul rights. The right of the soul is something related to the knowledge of morality. If the morality is reprehensible, it must be removed and discarded. If praiseworthy, it must be worn as a jewel of all souls. The reprehensible morals and praiseworthy qualities are well known in the Book of Allah and the hadiths of the Prophet SAW. Whoever behaves with one of these praiseworthy attributes, he will enter heaven. Science Akli. The knowledge of Akli, or knowledge that is problematic and difficult. Knowledge that can happen wrong or true. It is located on 3 floors, namely: first floor, first level, mathematics and logic. From the science of mathematics was born the science of mathematics, which talks about numbers, geometry, the science of measurements and shapes, the science of astronomy, relating to astronomy, stars, regions of the earth and anything related to it. Derived from this science of astronomy as its branch is the science of astrology, and the laws and horoscopes. From the mathematical science was born the musical sciences that talk about the ratio of strings of musical instruments. There is also the science of logic, is to talk about how to determine the limits, al-had, and al-rism, in something that can be achieved with the concept, tasla. Also he reviews from the way of qiyas, al-qiyas, and evidence, al-bayan, in the sciences achieved by confession, al-tasdeeq. Logic knowledge revolves around this method. Starting from a single word. Then the words are stacked. Then the benefits. Then qiyas. Then the parts qiyas. Then the goal of proof, matholi balburgan. This is the end of logical science. Second floor. This middle level is tabi science. This natural science is a science that talks about the absolute mass. Mass is simply a mass consisting of objects and forms without bonding with any space. Here we are talking about the division of mass, motion, change, and what is related to the motion, such as time, space and emptiness, and the pillars of nature, talking about the ceiling and the 4 elements that are from the bottom of the astronomical moon, the habits of the elements, and so on. Johar and Aadat, motion, and silence, about the affairs of heaven, something in the form of action and the effect of action. From this science, a trial was born about Morjida floor matters, soul parts, Mizraj and sensory quality, and the way he achieves something he can achieve. Then leads to the trial of medical knowledge, that is the knowledge of bodies, diseases, medicine and what is related to it. Among the branches of ilmu are science of top effects, mineral science, knowledge of nutritional matters, and ends with the science of chemical industry, that is the treatment of diseased bodies on the parts in minerals. Third level. This is the highest level that talks about existing and then divides it into compulsory, everything that exists from its own substance and not from another. Such a form is the existence of God, because this is termed obligatory. Existence means obligatory, and mumkin, everything that exists is not with its own substance, but depends on other substances. If there is no other substance, then it does not. The existence of such a state is the existence of beings. That is why beings are termed mumkinal wujud, meaning which may exist. Then talk about his creator and his essence, all his attributes, his deeds, his commands, his laws and qadar, and the order of the birth of Mawjuda from him. Then talk about something high, Alleluia, Joha Joha Mufrad, abstract minds, and the perfect soul. Then talks about the angels and the devils, and ends with the science of prophecy, the questions of miracles and sacred things, and then Naya talks about the affairs of the holy souls, matters of sleep and consciousness, and the shrines of dreams. Among its branches are Tilasmat science, the science of making trees or amulets, and Zikir, knowledge that talks about the position of Falanaya, and what to do with it. These sciences have their details, fields and flaws that require more space. But enough with this summary. Levels of the soul in getting knowledge. Know that knowledge is embedded in the whole human soul, and all are suitable to receive all knowledge. If a soul escapes from getting its reward, it is only for a coming reason, befalling it from outside. As the Prophet said, which means made human in a state of purity, then they are corrupted by the devils. And his words again, which means everyone who is born in a natural state. The intelligent soul, al-nafsul nithaka, of man is indeed worthy to receive the scattering of the whole soul, al-nafsul kulliya, upon it, and is ready to receive images that can be understood by the intellect, macula, with the power of its original purity and original purity. But some suffer from pain in this world, attacked by various diseases that cause no one can achieve the facts, while some are still in their original state of health without pain and damage, and are always ready to receive knowledge, while still alive. Healthy souls are the prophetic souls, al-nufus al-nubuwiyah, who are ready to receive revelation and help or strengthening from God, empowered to carry out the unfolding in the science of creation and destruction, because those souls are eternal in his original health, and his mizraj did not change by the calamity of disease. Therefore, Anbiyu is to be the psychiatrists and to be the callers of beings to purify themselves naturally. There are also 6 souls in this humble world, consisting of several levels. 1. Few souls are affected by the disease that befalls, and few clouds of forgetfulness cover the trajectories of their minds. They strive in their studies and seek natural health. With this they get rid of their disease with easy treatment. Their cloud of forgetfulness is revealed with only a little study. 2. Souls who study throughout life and strive in the study. They seek natural health, then the disease disappears with easy treatment, and their cloud of forgetfulness is revealed with just a little reminder. 3. Souls who study throughout the ages, strive to gain knowledge and correct throughout their lives, while they do not understand at all because their mizraj is damaged, because this mizraj when damaged will not be cured again. 4. The soul that remembers and forgets, tries to train itself, by doing good deeds to restore that memory, but is helpless. They only get a little nur and a dim beam. These differences arise from the direction of the souls towards the world, and are immersed in this world according to its strengths and weaknesses, like a healthy person when he is sick and a sick person when he is healthy. When this problem is solved, the souls will arise with ilm al-aduni and will know that they are indeed alim, knowing, at the beginning of their nature and pure at the beginning of his creation. While they became ignorant, it was because of the pain they suffered when together with this thick body, and when living in a dirty house and a dark place, that the souls learn to obtain knowledge that does not exist, is not to create a fading sense, but to learn. It is the efforts of these souls to restore the original and instinctive knowledge, based on instinct, not produced by reason or teaching. and eliminate diseases that arise from the direction of the souls to the defilement of the body and everything connected with the importance of the body. A loving and caring father to his child, when he directs his attention to the matter of caring for the child only, he will forget all other matters, and time is full of questions about the child only. So is the soul, for it takes too much into account the importance of this skeleton body, and drowns in the ocean of habits due to its weakness and isolation. It takes a lifetime of lessons to recall what has been forgotten and to regain what has been lost. This study is nothing but the return of the soul to its treasures and the digging of what is in the conscience to the action to perfect its substance and achieve its happiness. When a soul is weak and unable to return to the reality of its Johariya, it should be taught to one who knows.